How y'all doing today?
How are you?
Great, John. How are you?
Been a while, right? I mean, I know you wanted to get back to it, and you had to wait a little bit, and the canceled fight and all that. So what's it feel like right now to be back on a fight week?
Oh, it feels amazing. You know what I'm saying? I really have had such an amazing camp for this fight, as well as just an amazing time being able to recenter myself and refocus from the suspension all the way to now. You know, it's been a long time since I was back here in front of everybody, and I took a lot of time to do some personal growth, not only in my fighting career, but in my personal life. And I feel like it's pretty much just added to the evolution of Violent Bob Ross.
That's awesome. You know, you were supposed to have the fight a couple months ago. Obviously, that got scrapped. Frustrating, or were you okay with it? Gave you a little extra time to keep working on these things? What was the feel?
It was frustrating at the time, you know what I'm saying? No offense to Drakkar or anything, he's a great fighter, but I felt as though the short notice of that fight played well into my hands. And with Drakkar being, as well touted and high ranked as he is, I looked at that as a very big stepping stone for me. So I was a little frustrated for that fight to fall through, but at the end of the day, I got a small paycheck from the UFC, as well as extra time to go ahead and actually prepare and have a camp. So that was nice. It was good to be able to go in there and just live comfortably for a little while as I get ready for this.
Was it weird then that you end up on the same card with them? Or, I mean, did that strike you as odd at all, or does it not bother you?
I could care less when it comes to that. I mean, if we're going to fight, we'll see each other eventually.
Nice. What do you think about the matchup you got? I mean, were you excited to put that one back together, or what?
Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He got away last time, but he can't get away this time, so we're here. I have a lot of respect for Alex, being a former Oklahoma State wrestler. That's my favorite team in college wrestling, you know what I'm saying? Pat Smith, first ever four-timer in NCAA Division I, was my club wrestling coach in high school. So I've been an Okie State fan pretty much since I was a kid. And to get the chance to compete against, an old cowboy, I respect Alex. But at the end of the day, for me, it's a big opportunity to show people that you might have a better wrestling pedigree than me, but you ain't gonna be able to do it to me. And B, I'm complete everywhere. So I'm taking this very, very seriously because Alex pedigree and all that.
Nice. Last thing for me, I got to ask you, obviously you want to get back in the win column here, but what is the goal? I mean, do you feel like you've got to make a statement to people that you're back on track or anything like that? I mean, what's the goal here?
I mean, as far as making a statement, I think my performance is going to make the statement for itself no matter what. I came into the UFC at 4-0, you know what I'm saying? A lot of hype around me because the name, the hair, all that good stuff. I had a good performance on The Ultimate Fighter, and, there's a lot of hype. A lot of people put a lot of pressure on me, and, I've been growing I've been having to grow in my career in the UFC. There's not too many people that have that chance, you know what I'm saying? And I think for once, people are going to see the Violent Bob Ross they've always been waiting for in this fight. Trust me. My coaches at American Top Team said this last camp, they've never seen me as sharp, as focused, and just as leveled up as I am. Getting to work with Dustin for the Conor McGregor fight was really eye-opening. Watching Dustin do what he did to Conor truly raised my confidence in myself because that shit didn't happen to me in the training room like that. So I was very I'm ready to go. I'm ready to show people this is Violent Bob Ross's era. He's finna make that run.
So you mentioned how you had to sort of grow up in the UFC. Do you think for fans, whenever they watch you fight, you're just one of the fighters they're watching, they don't realize how difficult that is to actually come into the UFC at such an early part of your career?
Exactly, man. I really don't, it's nothing against the fans or anything because they only see what's put in front of them, you know what I mean? But yeah, at the end of the day, I really don't think, that a lot of people put any thought into that, and the fact that some of these guys are coming into they get signed 15, 20 fights into their career. And I had a very extensive amateur career, But it's completely different when you fighting under these big lights. You know what I mean? It's a completely different ball game. And like I said, like Dustin said, pressure makes diamonds, and I'm a diamond baby. But hey, sometimes you gotta sit under that pressure for a little bit longer to make the true crystal clear cut diamond.
I suspect I already know the answer to this, but would you have done it differently if you had another chance?
Hell nah.
Okay.
I love this journey I've been on, from the Ultimate Fighter to the ups and downs of my UFC career. It's been a wild ride, but I don't do it any differently. I love it. You know what I mean? I love being in the public eye. I love my fans. I love everything about being in the UFC. This drives me. This is what I live for. You know what I mean? I like this media day stuff, getting to talk to y'all. You know, I'm good at public speaking. I never had anything like this is what I was made to do. You know what I'm saying? Like my name, Luis Antonio Pena, directly translates to Great Warrior of the Rock. I'm from Little Rock, Arkansas. Like, this is what I was meant to do.
That's dope, man.
I did want to ask one follow-up. Who showed you the picture of the saint, and what was your thoughts when you first saw that?
Dog, so that is Saint Theodore, and it was one of my Russian fans. He sent me the idol because he said his son he just had a newborn son, and the Catholic Church presented him that idol, and as soon as he saw it, he was like, oh my God, that's Violent Bob Ross. What's really, really interesting too about Saint Theodore is he was known as Saint Theodore the Commander, the Dragon Slayer. So it's like maybe your boy was a warrior back in the day as well. Anybody else? Oh, we good?
Thank you, sir.
Thank y'all.